The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger. He'll dump this one off to Conner. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
180.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Let's get off the field. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
230.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
65, 65. 13.
On first down, here's Breida. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry. Here we go. 80. 12, 11.
On second down, a run with Breida. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Garoppolo, he's going to give this to Breida on the draw. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
11.
From the 16, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Garoppolo now. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down.
Here we go. Like 20.
This is Breida. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. There's Garoppolo to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
21. Here we go.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Right back to Conner here on first. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. They'll run on first down. It's Conner. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, Conner looking for space. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 44 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Man open, it's Goodwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Roethlisberger to Connor on the check down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 41, Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On first down, Connor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
It's a gain of 5.
You got tight.
Brings up
You got
2nd
tight.
and 5.
You got tight right there.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Roethlisberger, and he finds McDonald. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Garoppolo, deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught at the 20. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one, and even 60 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt this.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 98 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Cameron Hayward able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Well, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just did one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of time. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Roethlisberger will throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Connor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. And that will get out of bounds. So that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation. You're trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Garoppolo on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
55. All day.
To throw is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Defensive line. Here we go. Watch it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Check 43. Alert, alert. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 61, matchbox lights. Big dance. Come.
On 2nd down now, it's Conner. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Conner. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Conner. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 36, Roethlisberger is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
I got him.
The first carry now for Benny Snell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Check safety.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On second and 10, Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Out to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Check.
Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ravens 7, Steelers 0.
230.
Check 48 to Mike. Hey, get away from him. Hatchet.
Monday.
Hey, look, 48.
On first down, Connor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. From the 17, Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
God! Like 20!
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Now Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. On second down, Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Steelers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 30 on second down, Roethlisberger, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Connor on 1st down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got you. I got you.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 7 yards there and a first down.
Come on.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
24. Let's go, let's go. It's back, it's on.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Got an open man. It's Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Roethlisberger now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Connor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Again, a run with Connor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Again, it's Connor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. On first down, Connor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Roethlisberger will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, Charles, while we have a second, you know, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina 7-8-1, they actually lost at home in their playoff game. So you don't know how it's going to turn. I like division champs winning it and getting a home game, even when the records are kind of messed up.
I'm with you. You're making me smile.
How about that? You and I sitting at the home, two old dudes going, that's the way it ought to be.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now Jackson on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive will start with Connor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what? That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 56 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one. And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Ready? Black 30. Alert, alert. Check, check. Flag down. Black is 30.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go over the middle, and it's complete. And 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I got you, punk. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do. Snickers.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, 34 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
50.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On first down, it's Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that's a touchdown late in this affair. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jackson now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 44 yards. As the Ravens push. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. Now it's Jackson. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Partner, I think the thing I'm going to take away from this game is that ending. Still hard to believe they score on the final play, and then for some salt on the wound, they go for 2 just to widen the margin.
Not to mention they already had the lead when they scored on the final play. So I don't know if everyone on the team is a fantasy football player, and they're like, hey, get more points for our guys. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe a coach is looking ahead and saying, you know something, the more points we have might be the tiebreaker. But, boy, what a way to finish it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.